right, baby. Let's get down.
Timberwolves fans, if you're searching for tickets to any upcoming home games, visit the ticket booth or the team's website for availability. Timberwolves fans, our promotional Timberwolves team culture giveaway is almost here. Throwing a shooting guard, standing 6'4", number 5, Anthony Edwards!
The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Detroit Pistons. Then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And for their matchup with Orlando, it's one that should be a fun contest. The way the teams stack up against each other makes for good basketball.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And for Minnesota, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
BA, there was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game? And all of a sudden now you have...
Changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Williams. Green comes in for Okogie. Mann, he's checked in for Miller, and MP subbed in for Ball. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league. And MP, yes, sir.
You know, if you look at the tracking stats, no one guards different positions like Grant Williams.
Yeah, those guys that can guard truly 1 through 5 are rare. Grant Williams is on that list. His versatility is incredibly impactful to whatever team he's on.
Hornets trail by 12. MP outside. And Charlotte, another 3.
Oh, MP with the big response, the tough young competitor that he is.
DiVincenzo against MP. Pass to Edwards from deep. Again, the miss by Edwards.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Reed, a screen on Green. For 3, Randall. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Green. DiVincenzo covering. MP outside. The 3. Fires in the triple. MP's got 9 points. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Checked in for the Timberwolves. And a change for the Hornets. MP's checked in for man. Hornets trail by 7. On the court for the Hornets. We've got Ball. He's out there with MP. Green out there with Williams. And it's Salon in at the 4. And here's MP from outside. MP making the long-range connection.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
DiVincenzo against MP. Here's Alexander Walker. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. Coming into this, having knots to win against Boston in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Offensive rebound. McDaniels got room. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Ball looks over the floor. Pass to MP. Puts up a 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. 18 points for him.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Shot to stop the run. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Pass to Dillingham. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
DiVincenzo with a steal. That's good from Dillingham. On the assist by DiVincenzo. Dillingham's got 5 points. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
And somewhat surprisingly, the club split their 2 meetings last year.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Conley passes to Randall.
Great defense. The activity of MP, so impressive right there.
All right, for this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Timberwolves, number 1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the first half of basketball. Back to Conley. Goes back up. Can't capitalize inside. Charlotte's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
And he knocks down the first one. The big challenge for the Hornets in recent years has been just staying healthy, Doris.
You're right, B.A., and I think that's the extra frustrating part because there are some quality young pieces in the city and for the organization. You know that old expression, the best ability is availability.
Miller hits them both. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success because that's the true measure.
Williams finds MP. Counted from distance. MP's got 24 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Randall outside. Nice D from Bridges.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Power move from MP.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Conley. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Miller outside. Pass to MP. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. And now it's an 8-point Charlotte lead.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
MP getting it done for the Hornets. A tremendous offensive output. He's got 29 tonight. We'll be right back.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
I think for the Timberwolves, they're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. Group getting ready 20 for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. We've got Julius Randle. Dillingham out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by MP.
Boy, that's solid work on the interior. I love how assertive Miles Bridges is on the offensive end.
Randle on the screen. DiVincenzo against Miller. To the middle. Here's Alexander Walker. Miller pulls it in. Charlotte leading by 5. Outside man. Pass to MP. Here's the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Randle. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Misses from close range. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
This team looks so focused out there trying to increase their lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
To win the run. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Bridges has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And here's MP from outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timberwolves trail by 10. On the court for the Hornets. They've got Trey Mann. MP is out there with ball. Then it's Green, and it's Williams in at the 5. And stolen by Williams. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Fires from the wing. And another basket for Charlotte. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Outside, Green. MP, the pass to man. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
MP against DiVincenzo. Garza passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Garza. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., that's the longest active streak in the league, not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks, they've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization.
And the first one at the line is good. And Doris, if you're a Wolves fan, you really have to enjoy the present.
Well, think about it. 56-26 last year, their second best record ever. A 3 seed in the West, also their second best ever. As long as they have the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, that team should be a factor in the West.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota, and so he hits both.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
From deep, MP. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 15-footer. Good. He hits the jumper.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Hornets leading by 9. MP scanning the floor. For 3. Dillingham with a rebound. Well, the Timberwolves shooting 40% from the field in this one. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. MP finds Williams. The 3-ball hits the 3-pointer. And the Hornets lead by 12.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The 3, DiVincenzo gets the 3 to fall. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Bridges comes in for Man. Here's MP. Pass to Bridges. Back to MP from behind the arc. Here's Williams. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Conley passes to Randall. Back to Conley. Inside. Here's Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Shot clock at 5. Edwards for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's MP from outside. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 6 assists in the game.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Randall, a screen on MP. Outside McDaniels. Takes a 3. Williams grabs the board. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Ball passes to MP. Now here's Bridges. And here's MP from outside. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hornets.
They never gave up when they were down earlier. Forced their way back into this game. And look at them now.
And this one was all about desire. The perseverance of never doubting your teammates or the game plan. I mean, I love what they did here tonight.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
What you love about his performance.
Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Outside Edwards to halt the run. Williams grabs the board.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
It has been raining threes for him, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit?
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Out to Bridges. From deep, MP. And again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everyone.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Good win. Let's keep it going.
So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach, I feel pretty good.
So do we, which is why we think you're ready to run with the starters.
Coach, you playing with me? Oh my gosh, that's great. I've been looking forward to this opportunity.
Now, remember when I told you this is a big boy league, MP? When the coaches make a move like this, it puts us in the crosshairs. It puts Cliff in the crosshairs, too, because the buck stops with the general manager.
Well, like you said, it's a grown man's league, and if you can't handle that pressure, then you ain't gonna make it that far.
Glad we are understood.
Loud and clear, Coach.
It's time to prove you belong, MP. Good luck.
What's up, everybody? I see MP's made his way into the starting lineup. That's good for him, his team, the fans, everybody. What's up?
I've talked to people with knowledge of the situation, and they say that MP will be inserted into the starting lineup over the next.
Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.